Revenant. Hi.
Hello.
Are you right?
I'm all right, thanks. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining us in the studio.
Thank you for having us. This is nice.
It's great.
Really, really good.
Great fun. Can we start by going around and introducing everyone?
Well, I'm Latif, and I sing and play guitar.
I'm Ellie, and I play the bass. I do.
I'm Matt, and I play drums.
And that's us.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yeah. Do you want to say it with like actual
Oh, am I
words?
not close enough to the mic?
I can't hear you. I thought you said, I'm a figment of your imagination.
Yeah, well, we're wrong on that.
To be
Yeah,
fair, Matt is a figment of my
I'm
imagination.
an
most of the
illusion.
time. Yeah. Well, he plays the drums, as you can clearly see. That's what you were trying to say.
That's what you think.
That's what you think. So tell me about Revenant. How did you all come together? How long have you been together? What you doing?
What year did we meet, Matt? 2022?
22, 23? End of 22.
Yeah.
23.
So
I'm gonna get closer to the mic when I answer questions.
Please do. Yeah, so I mean, this band was it was born from the ashes of my kind of previous band, and during, as everyone in COVID and lockdown, you know, lots of things changed, and there was kind of a lot of loss and stuff. So for me, I saw the end of a band for me and a long-term relationship, and it was trying to figure out who I was after that, and I kind of really wanted to put it into music, but I couldn't at the time. It just, my head wasn't for it. And then I went and assisted on an album with a band, and it just reignited the kind of the excitement of music and a band just doing the thing. And from not being able to write, I just couldn't stop. And so it then became a thing where, and I was never a singer. It was just, I needed to get the feelings out, and that's the only way I could do it was to write the vocals. And I was showing a lot of people going, is this good? Not look at what I've done, being really proud. I was like, is this good? And apparently it was. So I just carried on. And then I put an advert out because I was like, I think we should start a band. And that gentleman replied.
Yeah, you put the advert you put out on my birthday as well. It was faded.
And we realised when we met up, I didn't really know his drumming ability. I just knew how passionate he was, and passionate about the music. And I hadn't felt that in such a long time. So that was just really amazing. And so the two of us just started playing together just as the two-piece and just cracked on. And then last year, we were like, the band was always meant to be a three-piece, but we were struggling. We didn't want to find somebody to just fill the role. We wanted somebody fit into the kind of mold. And that's when Ellie came in and just felt like, again, she had the same passion that we had about the music. And it just felt absolutely the right thing to present. And then this just feels like home now, do you know what I mean?
So you put the ad out on Matt's birthday, and today is Ellie's birthday.
It is Ellie's birthday, yeah.
It's also, you were saying, the first band that you've been in.
Yeah, so I've been in like some sporadic kind of like covers bands and stuff before. I was originally a guitar player, so this is like the first time I've actually played bass in a band too. But I just put an advert out again, like Matt, on Facebook. I was like, does anyone want to start a band? And then Matt messaged me, sent me a bunch of demos, and I was like, well, I can't really say no. So yeah, I love everything that we play, and it is like the best thing in my life right
Ellie's
now.
our biggest fan.
Yeah, I really am. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very, very happy to be playing with them, and growing as a musician as well is like a big thing, because obviously this is pretty new for me in terms of like an instrument. So I'm learning new things all the time.
Your dad is a very talented bass player.
My dad is a bass player, so he's happy that I'm playing bass now, because he's always kind of been like prodding me to do it. So yeah, but again, I've sort of developed my own play style now and kind of how I want things to sound. And Latif and Matt have been helping me with like discovering pedals and all the tech and stuff, which I never really bothered with before. But yeah.
Awesome.
Can't get away from nerds, can you?
No.
Love a music nerd. So tell me about this first track that you played, which is called Forward Thoughts. Tell me about that.
A friend of mine, at this time that I was writing, I couldn't stop writing, this was one of the first ones, and a friend of mine said, you write really long anthemic songs, can you just write a really fast, short song? And I went, okay, and I wrote the drum, as you do, I wrote the drum beat in my head in the shower, sang it into my phone as I got out of the shower, and then went down, and it just kind of came out in one go, that song. What's interesting about that song is that I did a placeholder kind of guitar solo-y thing that I was just like, that'll be different when we actually track it. But the friend who told me to write the song was like, I love that, don't change that. And so it ended up staying as it was. And it was one of the first tracks that when it was the two of us, we started kind of jamming out and, you know. And yeah, it's a strange one. It's a song about, it's the first track on the EP, and it's about like outwardly projecting anger and blaming everyone else and not looking inward. So that's kind of where it came from, and it can kind of sound political in sometimes, but it's more about, you know, neglecting to look inward and more just blaming everything outwards. So that's kind of where the song came from.
Cool. I mean, it's not. I just gotta think of something better to say than cool. Rex, cut that part out. Thanks.
No, leave it all in, please.
Yeah. Great. So let's get into the next track.
Come down, will it fade away? Standing crown, will they take your name and yourself to the place you made? Will you break me to stone if you left me hiding all in the rose? Burn it down, repeat out till the words drown. The blood will be owed to the sacrifice you held in your own. Hold me down, hold me down, hold me. Fall home in the dew. Back down! Back down! Will you wait for momentary bliss to It's your life, you're mine. When we fight, it's gone. Rain eyes, goodbyes. When I cry, you don't. Your eyes, look by, stopping all the song. We're bound. You made this up. It's pain in blood. You made this up. Is this pain that love? Is it better now that I'm captain of the timeline? Wasting what I die.
So that was a new song, this one, and you mentioned that you've got an EP coming out. So I don't know, tell me about the new song and the EP coming out.
Yeah. So, we recorded the EP quite a long time ago, and it's produced by me, engineered and mixed by me, but with a lot of kind of friends helping us out along the way. The EP is called Refractions, and it was kind of my journey from the time in lockdown of losing lots of my life to kind of now, and it was it's kind of about hope and change and grief and trying to go through that. That's kind of the journey of the 4 tracks on the EP with a little intro track on the beginning. So the song we just played was Third Degree, and whereas Forward Thoughts was angry at everyone else, Third Degree is angry at yourself and trying to figure out who you are. I discovered, as Matt has also pointed this out to me, that I ask a lot of questions in the lyricism, and I don't really know what that says. It's just me trying to figure out what's going on with the world and me. But I think that this is part of that. Is trying to asking a lot of questions and figuring out who you are and stuff like that. So yeah.
So you're doing all of this yourselves, very DIY. I know we're active in the Wales DIY scene.
Yeah.
How is it going about all of this on your own?
It's been all right, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's really nice is that what was really good about doing this, as we mentioned, was that both of us have been in bands for such a long time that we kind of were known in the Cardiff scene as separate people in separate bands anyway. Especially Matt, he's old. So
Wow.
He's been around.
he's been around the block.
I've been in a lot of bands, but I wouldn't call myself old. I say a lot of bands. There's only I've been in 5 bands. That's not a lot.
Yeah.
No, maybe 6. No, maybe 7 actually.
But that did help us kind of when we said, "Hey, we've got a thing. Can people put us on bills, please?" Then that really helped out. And
I supported my own band, didn't we?
He was very tired.
Played
that
a
day.
back-to-back set.
Yeah, so I opened for the other band I was in, and it was probably the most exhausting thing I've done. And I did that before with another band I was in before, Revenant, and I told myself I'd never do that again. And then I played
And he did.
And an hour and a half, just non-stop. Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Stay tuned. See what he does next week. So the first song is about angry towards everyone else. Second song, angry towards ourselves.
Yeah.
Are we following a theme into the third song?
Yeah. So the third song on the EP is a song called Fairwater, which we're not playing today, but it will be on the EP. And that's kind of a little bit more about sadness. It's kind of going through stages of grief almost, and kind of coming to terms with everything that's come before. And then the last track, which we are playing today, which is already out, is a song called Terraforming, which is about hope and change, and about moving forward. It's still lots of questions from me, but I'm still asking lots and lots of questions. But yeah, it's about hope and change, and Terraforming was the first song that was written for this new project. That was the first thing I did, and that was the first thing I was showing people and going, "Is this good?" So yeah.
Right. So we've got EP coming out. Do we have a date for that? And then what do we have coming up? Where can people find you?
So EP is going to be out in May. There will be an announcement of a date soon. But yeah, EP will be out in May. And then, we're just going to be kind of cracking on. We've got a couple of songs that are ready after the EP to kind of go ahead and release after that's come out. So, yeah.
Maybe after the first EP asks a lot of questions, maybe we'll have a bunch of answers for you.
I don't think we will, Matt. Don't think we will.
aside for you. The white lies won't show if we will make it out alive. Wait for the blackened skies above, running on towards this terrible. But what do we go now? This starts with better light. Safe now before we burn alive. Is the landscape fall and void from natural life? Will we ask why? We do it for a time. You made me a believer in the world. But what follows after we're gone? When we turn and turn, will we know if they will make it out alive? Will it fail? Will come to hold the broken heart until we worn out? This starts with better light. Are we safe now before we burn alive? Is the landscape fall and void from natural light? Will we ask why? We do before time. Do we burn out? And the stars will better light.